Observe the board properly here and follow the steps. Pause the video and try to solve this one. This is very interesting puzzle. You will learn something new here. Okay, first of all, we are evaluating this position here. So let's go for check. Any checks are possible here in this position? No, there are no good checks. Okay, then go for capturing. Yes, we have two options for capturing. Either you capture the rook or capture the bishop. But if you capture the rook 5 points, then your opponent will capture your 5 points and it will be equal. You are not winning any material here. If you capture the bishop, then what? Yes, then you are gaining 3 points extra. But wait, it is not that much easy. After capturing the g7 bishop, your opponent can play this rook to h8 immediately for trapping your rook. So when your opponent's rook is on the h8 square, just visualize your rook is on g7 square. That time your rook is trapped here inside, and then your opponent can play f8 to take the trapped rook here. So is it correct? Visualize again. Rook takes g7, rook h8, trying to trap the rook. That time, can you open up your rook here? Yes, you have one nice move, which is called pawn break. You can play f5. After the f5, so your opponent cannot take your rook. Your opponent cannot trap the rook. That is the logic here. Okay, let's try to solve this one now. Rook takes g7. Okay, rook h8. Then f5. Done. Our computer is showing me that puzzle is done here. Why this puzzle is done here? Let's evaluate here. Your opponent cannot play king f8. Then you can support your rook easily. Okay. Next option for your opponent. Your opponent cannot play g takes f5. Then you have very nice move. Two attackers on this f7 pawn. Completely winning. Okay, what if your opponent captures this one by the pawn? Then also it is completely winning for you. Bishop f4, king f8, trying to trap the rook, no problem. Bishop e5 and saving the rook. That's why it is completely winning for white. Okay, so let's evaluate this position first. Before I evaluate this position, if you want to solve this puzzle yourself, then don't forget to pause the video. So in every puzzles, I cannot remind you to pause the video. You have to understand when you should pause the video. Let's evaluate this position. Here you have one advanced pawn, so it can be promoted here, but your opponent has two defenders to stop this pawn. Sorry, three defenders to stop this pawn. At the same time, your opponent has one advanced pawn, but don't worry, your king is enough to stop this pawn promotion. But wait, look at the king safety here. Your king is almost safe here, but your opponent's king is not safe. So look for check first. As our rule, you know that. So our step number 1 is check. If our check is not helping us, then we will go for capturing. If capturing is not helping us, then we will go for attacking move. Okay, we have one check here, but as all of you know, it is very foolish check. It is supported by the queen. Okay, what about another check? By promoting the queen here, g8, promote the queen, so queen will be giving check. G8 q is equal to q. Then your opponent will capture the queen, and then you give one more check, which is mate. This file is controlled by this rook, and this file will be controlled by this rook. Then it will be checkmate. So actually it is checkmate in two moves. Let's see. G8, promote your queen, then rook H4, checkmate. There is no way for your opponent to save this checkmate. Let's revise this one again. It was the last move played by black. Queen promotion, mate. Okay, we have one more variation here. After promoting the queen, what if your opponent play this one, Kh6? Then it is very easy. Queen G6, checkmate. Okay, we are going for next one. Okay, this is our next puzzle. So let's see the last move. Yeah, last move, white captured the F3 bishop. Here this position is little complex here. Your king is not that much safe. At the same time, your opponent king is also not that much safe. Let's start our first step, and all of you know what is the step number one. Step number one is look for good checks. Okay, we have one check here, rook G8. So if you play rook G8, is it really helping you? No, I don't think so. What about this check, bishop H7 check? So bishop H2 check. After bishop H2, your opponent can play king takes H2. Then can you do anything here? Okay, we can go for this one check, queen F4 check, then king goes back, rook G8 check, king F1 going back. Again nothing is there. So this check is not helping us to win the match. Even this check is not helping us to win the match. Wait, we have one more check. We should not leave any check in the board. We should calculate all of the checks first. What about this check by the support of rook? So can you sacrifice the queen here by giving this check? Yeah, we can visualize at least here. So if you give check here, your opponent is forced to capture the queen. Then again rook takes E8 check. You have one rook on this square. Try to visualize. Your opponent has only one move, king to G2. Now this time you can give check here, rook G8 check, and try to visualize, is it checkmate? Yes, it is checkmate. So let's see how it is checkmate. Let's play queen to E8. Okay, rook takes E8 check, and then rook to G8 mate. Wow, very nice checkmate. Let's revise again, everybody. Check, check, mate. Fine.